held the bottle of lube over it. The bottle was open. He squeezed it, sending a long, slimy strand of fluid spilling to the floor. He made a wet, slapping sound on the tile as it formed a puddle.
Nobody ever make it out alive.
Now, I do know that MJV put out some more videos. So let me see what we can get into. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, he got the... Okay, hold on. Very important message here. As you can see right here, it's an actual security guard who has a blick. Should we watch this one? Because this seems like it's like historic. All this time I've been talking about, oh, you going out to dangerous areas and you not protected. You not protected. I don't know. It seems like we should watch this one. Hopefully he's the first story. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he's the first story. Let's get into it. Don't hit me with an ad.
This is your brain when you're struggling to focus.
Of course they hit me with an ad. Watch out so I can get in the zone.
Old, I worked the night shift at Walmart, where it was still open 24 hours.
You know that Brody don't got no gun at Walmart, so you know that's not him. You know that wasn't him on the thumbnail.
The majority of it was stocking shelves rather than dealing with customers. Not many other employees were needed to work nights either. Of course, the occasions when I did have to deal with people were some of the weirdest encounters of my life. One night, I was putting toys up on the shelves in the boys section when a man appeared at the end of the aisle. I looked over and saw he was smiling. He was a larger man, over 6 feet tall and muscular. He was also rough-looking and had a lot of tattoos.
Why he got on makeup too? He got on blush. Oh, okay, and I thought that he had on one eyelash. I thought that his top right eye right here was like some those eyelashes that them females be having. Finally, some sensible content. Listen to me. I've been waiting for this. I have been waiting for this. We might have to try to wait until the dude comes up that got a blick. To be honest, that's what we might have to do. Let's get back into it. Brody got on a full face of makeup. His aura went down 20% just off that. Just off the makeup. I'm not as scared anymore, to be honest. I mean, he looks like he's like that. Looks like he's about it a little bit, but the tattoo looks like Michael Jackson. You mean the one on the right?
Making it seem obvious he had spent a long time doing hard manual labor or hard time in prison. Or
you can't tell me Brody don't got on makeup, man.
Either way, with me being on the shorter side and not being athletic, this guy dwarfed me. After we made eye contact, he commented on the toy box I was holding in my hand that I had meant to put on the shelf. It was a G.I. Joe action figure. The man said I would look cute playing with that doll. Taken aback, I asked him to repeat himself. The man laughed it off and moved on.
What? Excuse me? And he smiled at me like this afterwards. It's immediate. It's immediate. We shooting the one right then and there. I'm lying, but bro, what? I'm leaving. I'm walking out the aisle at least. We might not shoot the one off that. He said, not sensible anymore. Not anymore. Not anymore. Excuse me? Yeah, we might not shoot the one after that because I need a job and I need to keep my job and I need money. But I'm leaving. I'm leaving the aisle and I'm not talking to you no more. And I'm warning security about you. Something, bro. Stop it. He out of pocket for that one.
Wasn't any better. He asked me where the lube was. I sighed and told him it was all the way on the
He on some Diddy. He on some Diddy. That's the last time I'm going to pause, but he on some Diddy. Number one, let me tell you. Let me count them out. One, first of all, this man has on a full set. It looked like he came straight out of Sephora. Just got his makeup done. Just got his face beat. Number two, he said that this man would look cute playing with a G.I. Joe set. And last but not least, he's looking for baby oil. Diddy got there too. We got another Diddy, ladies and gentlemen. We got another Diddy.
The other side of the store, near the pharmacy, by the condoms, which
Bro,
were next to the medicines.
Look how scared he got, bro. He got Brody shook. He got Brody shook, man. That's tough.
Unfortunately, I also had to tell him that the shelf with all the family planning type things was locked up, so I had to go with him and unlock it. Not only did I have to stop what I was doing for this guy, I also had to walk with him for several hundred feet. He, on the other hand, was pleased. I tried to walk as quickly
What
as
is he
possible.
looking at? What is he looking at? Look! What is he looking at? Okay.
But he intentionally lagged behind
Yeah,
so
alright,
he could get
bro.
more time to talk to me. It was normal small talk at first, but then he started asking increasingly personal questions about me.
I don't know. Maybe he found the switch and turned him off or something before he came in.
It
Maybe
started
that's
out
why
with
it's so
asking where
dark.
I went to school, how long I'd been working at Walmart, and by the time we finally got to the aisle and I opened up the shelf for him, he was asking if I ever had a girlfriend. When I said no, he asked me if that was because it wasn't girls that I was into. I was speechless. The man reached into the shelf and took out the bottle of lube. Then grabbed my wrist and pulled my arm up, placing the lube in my hand. Then, he told me that this kind of lube was the best for beginners because it had a numbing agent.
Hey! Hey! So he's on some EDP too? His man goes to school. Hey! Time out! Time! What? Nah, bro. I almost regret clicking on this video. I almost do. What is
I
going
recoiled
on?
in shock, shoving the bottle at him and slamming the shelf closed.
Hey, he
I called
tweaking
him
out.
out for being a creep and threatened to have him kicked out of the store. Then I stormed back to the toy aisle so I could get back to work. He didn't follow me, but I made quick work of clearing the cart so I could go into the back of the store. I hid there for as long as I could get away with. Then I went back out and unloaded another cart. I didn't see anyone out there the whole time. I figured the creep had left. I entered the second stall.
And you
closed
go to the
door, and sat down on
bathroom?
the toilet. Immediately, I realized I'd made a horrible mistake, as I saw a pair of feet
What are these camera angles? Why would they show Brody on the toilet like that? Why would I want to see that? Why would I want to see that? Was that necessary? Was that necessary? Somebody tell me if that was necessary. I don't think that was necessary to see. Like, come on, bro. Are you serious? They out of pocket.
lowering to the
They
floor
out
of
of
the stall
pocket.
next to me. They clearly belonged to the man from before. It was as if he had been hiding and waiting for me. In a panic, I rushed to stand up and put on my pants. But
Thank
before
you.
I knew it, the man had come out of the stall and walked around to block my escape. I could see his
Oh,
feet just below the door and just barely the
no.
top of his head above it. He told me from the other side to hold out my hands because this was my last chance to apply the lube, as he wasn't going to bother with it. Then his hand emerged at the top of the door and held the bottle of lube over it. The bottle was open. He squeezed it, sending a long, slimy strand of fluid spilling to the floor. He made a wet, slapping sound on the tile as it formed a puddle. He said he was giving me a moment to rub it all the way in. I was in shock. I didn't know what to do. I was trapped. Suddenly, the door swung open with a bang. The lock didn't stand a chance of stopping him.
Bro, look at his face. He real life on demon time right now. Ain't no way, bro.
He stood in the doorway, grinning. He saw that I had my pants on and told me I made the wrong choice. Then he lunged forward at me. He pinned me against the wall.
Nah, bro, I'm
grabbed me
fighting
by
for
my
my
throat,
life.
And started to squeeze.
Nah, I'm fighting for my life. I'm giving it everything I have. Ain't no way. There ain't no way he is no way. There is no way that he's getting me. No way. I don't care what I have to do. I do not care what I have to do, bro. I wouldn't have went to the stall in the first place. I don't know why he went there. He didn't see him no more, and so he's like, oh, I guess it's time to go pee. Boy, I would have held that in for the rest of my shift. Stop it, bro. Are you serious? Are you serious? Bruh.
Strangling me. The blood flow to my brain was cut off. Despite my attempts to hit his
Swing!
face and groin and try to break free, everything started to go black.
Swing!
I couldn't even scream. I was on the verge of passing out. A moment before it was over, I felt my neck get released and my body fell to the floor.
Do you know the U.S. Solar Company's nasty
no.
little secret? It turns out if you live in Illinois, they have to give you...
Oh,
I don't know how
no.
long it took for me to fully wake back up.
Okay!
But when I did, I saw the man fighting with one of my coworkers.
Okay!
They had their belt wrapped around his neck, and they were strangling him from behind. But they were being slammed against the wall, so I ran up, jammed my thumbs into his eyes, and kicked him in the groin. He shouted in pain, but then he kicked me back to the floor and threw my coworker over his shoulder. They landed on me as the man ran off. We were too hurt to follow. We weren't seriously injured, but the man got away. And police never caught up to him. I owe my old coworker everything for saving me from what was about to happen. If he had helped...
That's family. For the rest of my life, that's family. I promise you it is. I promise you it is. He ain't got a gun. That you know that you can't pack in Walmart. You can't pack in Walmart. So he ain't got a gun to do nothing. It's up for him. Hey man, that coworker, forever blood. Forever blood. I'm trying to tell you, bro. That's wild. That's wild to me, bro.
held off for 20 more minutes, he would have walked into a much more gruesome scene.
Yeah. He said, I thought all Americans have guns. Most of us do, but we can't carry in Walmart, especially if you working. Nah, bro. I think that's a good place to stop it at. That was a wild story, bro. That was a wild story. That's crazy to me. Yeah. He said, I have a Glock. That's big cap. That's big cap, Leo. I do not believe you. Cut that out. You do not have a Glock.